Peace, love, and life, family. It's your girl, Morgan Renee Myers, tuning in with you all for another story time with Mora Mine. We are in the book Feeding the Soul, because that's my business. Finding your way to joy, love, and freedom by none other than Tabitha Brown. Hold on, my lights. It's falling. Okay. We're gonna let that work itself out. So yeah, we're in Feeding Your Soul by Auntie Tabitha Brown. And y'all, let me tell you something. So today, I'm feeling the divinity of the energy in the room today. I had this saying on my soul earlier. I was cleaning up and I was just saying everybody can't go. I don't know why that was on my spirit. I do know why I was on my spirit. I've been thinking about some things and some people that I've let go, that have let me go, just all type of life transitions, and that was just on my spirit heavy. And then one of my friends, Brother T. Walker, he has a song, and in one of his songs, I know he mentions that he's like, everybody can't go, everybody can't come along, and like, so that was kind of playing in my head. And then I wanted to read this. I cleaned for an Airbnb, for a friend, and that's where I was cleaning, and I wanted to read this while I was over there, while it was still early in the morning, but the lighting over there just wasn't great, so I was like, all right, let me do it when I get home. And so before I hopped on this live, I didn't even open the book to see what the name of the chapter was, and the chapter say everyone can go. Y'all, if that ain't a good word, okay, when I tell you, let's get into it. Chapter 3, Everybody Can't Go. It starts off with a quote by Nina Simone that says, "You've got to learn to leave the table when love's no longer being served." One of the things I love about vegan soul food is that it has the taste of home, of the familiar, but it's actually good for you. It's the best of both worlds. Sure, you might prefer the extra butter and everything fried, and that's your business. I get that. But it's the vegetables that will keep you healthy and blessed your entire life. The same goes with these word blessings I'm serving. I know that some of it might not be easy to hear. It challenges you, maybe even works your nerves a little bit. But it's also familiar. It's like home. It resonates with that part of you that wants better for yourself. So you feed your soul with goodness so you can, as your friend Spock from Star Trek says, live long and prosper. So don't get mad at me when I share this next thought with you, okay? Okay. Lean in, baby. Are you leaning? Are you listening? Very good. Here it is. Everyone can't go with you. Wait, what? What do you mean, Tab? I know people who won't even go to the gym and work out unless they have someone with them. They want a workout partner, which is fine. But if they don't have one, they just don't go to the gym. Why is it okay to sacrifice your fitness goals because you are afraid to enter the building alone? No, honey, that's not the way. There are going to be parts of your journey that will require you to go it alone. Everyone can't go with you. In fact, I argue that there are things that must be done on your own, or you'll never see the fullness of it. You'll never get it done. And you might be saying, wanting a workout partner isn't a bad thing, Tab. You're right. It isn't. But sometimes we have to look at how we handle the small things to determine how well we'll handle the big ones. I'm learning that lesson. And get my house in order. Because if I can't handle the small stuff, the small money, the small inconveniences of being an entrepreneur, how am I going to handle it as I continue to grow? You right, Tab. You right. Some of the same folks that won't go to the gym to work out by themselves are the same people who have started that business they've been thinking about. Who haven't started that business they're thinking about because they're waiting for someone to go in on it with them. There are still others of you who know you should have long ago moved from that town, but you're waiting around hoping somebody will move with you or give you permission. Baby, when are you going to just depend on you? The best bet you'll ever make is the one you make on yourself. And here's the major part of this. Once you understand that there are some things you're going to have to do on your own, make peace with that. Don't allow it to rip you up inside. Don't even build narratives around why you don't have anyone to walk alongside you in any particular season of your life. Just move forward. Because if you sit around waiting on somebody to save you, help you, partner with you, walk with you, or hold your hand, you just might miss the blessing that could have come that could have only come by the changes and chances that you took while leaping into your destiny. One of the most life-changing parts of my story was one in which I had to go it alone. My decision to go vegan. I'd asked my family to do a 30-day vegan challenge with me after watching the documentary What the Health on Netflix. After being sick for a year and 7 months with no answers from multiple tests and doctors, I decided to test the idea that a plant-based diet could possibly turn my health issues around. My family agreed to do the challenge, and we were off to the races. Now, see, everybody family not gonna agree like Tab's family. They did it with her for at least 30 days. I know her backstory. They did it with her for at least 30 days and then went on about their journey. She continued staying vegan. And sometimes you won't even have the support of your family, the people that you live in the home with, the people that you are cooking and serving for. So I love this message. You have to sometimes go in at it alone, because you're going to keep holding yourself back because other people not joining in forces with you. No ma'am, no sir, no can do. After the first 10 days, my chronic headache disappeared and I started feeling energized again. By week 3, I felt better than I had in almost 2 years. It says on day, but I'm sure that meant one day. Oh, no, sorry. Let me back up. On day 29, okay. By week 3, I felt better than I had in almost 2 years. On day 29, I said to my husband, I know we were only going to do the challenge for 30 days, but I think this is my life. I think I'm going to go vegan. My husband looked at me with so much love and sincerity and said, babe, I'm so happy to hear that. That's so good for you. But tomorrow, I'm going to need a piece of chicken. So the next leg of my journey was mine alone to travel. And as scary as it was, I was willing to do it. Going vegan wasn't about my husband. It wasn't about my children. It was what I decided I needed to do to save my own life. I owed it to myself to be willing to put some works with my faith and go about my vegan business. Honey, here's the thing. We come into the world separately. Even if you are one of twins, you still exit the womb by yourself. This means there are times when, yes, we do things in community, and there are other times when God calls us to walk our path with nothing but our trust in Him and a determination to finish. That first year of my vegan journey, I took the extra time to cook different meals to accommodate all the nutritional needs of my family. I researched various vegan cooking techniques and failed at more recipes than I care to admit. Apparently, it was worth it, don't you think? That walk alone is scary when you are a dreamer like me. I see and envision all kinds of things for my future and my family's future. While I love my husband and I'm so thankful for his love and support, he is one of those people who struggle for a long time with the idea of casting a vision for the future or dreaming big, seemingly impossible dreams. Somewhere along his journey, he'd stopped believing in the power of visualization. So this is another area where I had to trust God and myself alone. There will be many days when I say, listen, God has shown me this is going to happen. This is going to happen, Chance. But he just couldn't get it. He'll tell you himself. He just didn't believe it. While praying one day, I recalled a conversation with my mother that truly helped me when I was tempted to get frustrated because I had to dream alone. She said, we can get upset when we share an idea or dream with others and they don't get it. They don't get it because God didn't give it to them. She said, we can't get upset when we share an idea or dream with others and they don't get it. They don't get it because God didn't give it to them. Whew. That was an instant relief for my soul, honey. God gave me the dream. It's not my husband's job to see it. It was my job to go after it, to live it, and with or without my husband's support, to make it come true. Needless to say, it wasn't long before my husband became a true believer in the way God was going to make my dreams come true. In a podcast interview my husband and I did for the Love Hour with Kev on stage and his wife, Melissa, Chance was asked, what does it feel like to see all these dreams come to pass after not believing for so long? What does that mean to you now? Chance's answer was simple. I now know that God is real. Listen, what is better than hearing that? I could have been upset about Chance not understanding or believing in my dream, but that anger would have been sorely misplaced. It's not up to me to prove the power of dreaming. It's not up to me to do the transforming. It's only up to me to dream and then do. I know it's hard sometimes to believe that greater is coming, but when it comes, who God, we thank you. Let me take a little sip. I'm drinking some coconut water. Coconut water is very great in keeping you hydrated. I get these from my local international supermarket, Super G. Oh, yes, that is hydrating. Okay. There's another area of our lives where we may have to walk alone, and it's probably the hardest pill for any of us to swallow. Give me a moment, girl. Tab, you're going in, honey. In grief, we may find that we are left to grapple with the pain of loss and isolation. Not because we aren't loved or supported, but mostly because everyone grieves differently. I've been in the stage of grieving. I really have. For many different reasons. Many different people. Physical, life transitions, but also just friendship transitions. It feels like the death of friendships. I have been, I don't feel like I've grieved as much as I've grieved lately. I'll say that. So it's been interesting to try to cope with grieving in a new way. Okay, so not because we aren't loved or supported, but mostly because everyone grieves differently. What we need in order to process the loss of a loved one, friend, job, or pet may not be the same as what someone else needs. And not everyone will understand our process. It's unfortunate because grieving alone feels so terrible, but still a heavy truth. We can't expect other people to understand how we feel unless they've been through it, and no one, not even siblings, experience grief the same way. So, just like we have to release folks who don't want to go to the gym with us every week or who don't want to go vegan with us, we also have to release those who don't understand what we're feeling when we're grieving. In short, it's not their burden to carry. Yes, it's not just the lovely dream journeys we might take alone. Sometimes it's the hard ones and the sad ones too. And collectively, they all refine us. They make us better. That's it, honey. Everyone can't go. And I know that's hard to think about, let alone accept. When we achieve success, we want to bring everybody with us. We get so excited that we think we can help every person in the world right now, right away. I hate to say this, but it's the quickest way to tear something up. Dreams, finances, and even relationships. We must remind ourselves that not everybody is equipped to come along on our journey. And hear me, yes, it is important to have support. Our communities are necessary. And yes, it's okay to bless people when we're blessed. We absolutely should. But be discerning. Build a foundation that can't be broken. Build it solid and secure. And then, and only then, bring the right people along at the right time. But in the beginning, don't be upset that you have to travel the road alone. Honey, some of the most successful moves you'll ever make will be ones you make by yourself. Be okay with that. I want you to win. You deserve it. We all do. You are so worthy. TSA, Tab Service Announcement. Words are powerful, but we are the ones who give words their power. Stop letting words tear you to pieces. Ain't nobody even laid a hand on you, and you're still letting those words, wherever they came from, rip you apart. Words do hurt, and it's okay to feel what you feel, but how you react to those words makes all the difference. Some of you have allowed things people have said to you prevent you from starting a business or from going to see somebody you need to mend fences with. You've allowed words to stop you from being great. No one did anything to you. They just said something, and now your whole world has stopped. We're not doing that anymore, okay? You are more powerful than words thrown at you by people who mean to do you harm. Talk to yourself. Say, those are just words, and I will not let them control me. We've got work to do, okay? Let's get to it. Start that business because you can. Call that person because you want to. Others' negative words don't matter. Go be great because you are. Go be amazing because you are. You give power to whatever you focus on. Those words aren't it, honey. Well, all right. Thank you, Tabitha. Well, she done told you chapter 3, everybody can't go. We're going to get to chapter 4 later on, and that's called I Changed My Mind. And that's okay. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me. Story time with Morama. I hope you got something out of it. Leave some comments in the comment section. Share the video, like, subscribe, all of that jazz. I appreciate y'all. And y'all have a good rest of your day. Peace.